Bruh, people are still in my comment sections telling me that studs are women, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's making me think more about my stud take, and it makes me realize that the take genuinely is not bad. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, nobody should be angry with me over that, even when they are misunderstanding me. For one, I never said studs were men. As a matter of fact, I pushed back against that. Two, my take was very nuanced, okay, but people talking about it, people making videos about it, are like making it super broad so they can extrapolate things that were never meant to be extrapolated. Because remember, the original take was about straight men, right? And I specifically said, I was like, look, there are some studs where you're like, oh yeah, that's just a woman in the tank top. But I was like, there's some studs where you look at them and like, again, like there was a stud I knew for like 3 weeks about their man the entire time. If you're attracted to that kind of stud, regardless of who you are, I think you might have some attraction to men. That's what I said, okay? And I made that specific concession every time. But even if I was like anyone who's attracted to a stud, you know, that they must like men a little bit. At worst, that's stupid. Like, at worst, that's a stupid thing to say. But people are trying to be like, oh, it's homophobic. No, it's not. Literally, how? Like, again, they're extrapolating that it's somehow only affecting lesbians when I literally said the take applies to anyone. And it also applies if we're talking about femboys as well. Like, I can't, like, the reason I'm bringing this up again is because I remember, like, when I was, like, making the takes, I was like, okay, like, I'm seeing people are mad. I got to walk on a minefield, right? I got to be very careful about how I word things, you know, because I don't want it to come across homophobic. But it's like, now I'm just sitting back, I'm thinking about the take. I'm like, bro, like, no. Like, at worst, like, even if I was saying something that I wasn't saying, right? Like if I was just speaking in generalizations, it would just be like, oh, well, that's silly. You know, some studs, obviously people can still tell they're women. But for the take I'm actually making, it's like, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, you know what I mean? You can tell me it's a mallard, but it's like, okay, but like, we all thought it was a duck when we first saw it. Like, what are we talking about? Like, if you wanted it when you thought it was a duck, you might want ducks. It's a very simple, it's not problematic at all. Like, literally not even close. It's kind of crazy. The problem is not only do they oversimplify the take, but like they oversimplify and then add things to it. Like, there are people being like, oh, you know, he said he could date a lesbian because lesbians date studs. Whoa, I never said that. It's like, y'all are trying your hardest to make it problematic. Like, it's genuinely insane out here. Something else I don't like is people are hating on me after like the Drew Afwalo thing, right? And people are like, oh, like, why don't you like, what did he ever do? And people are like, oh, well, he said XYZ about lesbians. And it's like, for one, what they're saying I said, I did not say. Or like I said, it's a massive oversimplification in order to make me sound bad. But it's also like, you know that you hated me even before that. You know what I mean? So it's like now you're trying to cling on to this thing, again, something that I didn't even say, just so now you feel like you have an excuse. Like that is nowhere near, bro. That's not even in my top 20 biggest controversies. Like that's not what you're mad at me about.